Is that better? Can you hear me? Let me know. Streaming slightly on a slightly different platform this time, so it might be a little bit different. So, okay, that's good. So it is working now. Thank you, the Metro Boy 22. Give us a flex, says unbranded. As always. Unbranded says that a lot. Maybe what unbranded means is he wants me to, you know, like a metaphorical flex, like start flexing on everyone, but who knows? But yeah, anyway, who knows? Who am I going for? I am going for. I mean, I suppose GWS would be my slight preference, but I'm very neutral in this game. Hawthorn won on Friday and won last Friday as well. So, as far as I'm concerned, everything is all right. You love my tipping videos. Thank you very much. They take a lot of effort, those tipping videos, to do each week. But yeah, I'm glad you like them. Hello, Saurus. Welcome back. Good to see you in here. Saurus was probably one of, if not the most frequent viewer for last year's live streams. So yeah, good to see you back in here. I've got my can of Coke. That's the routine for these streams. Keeps me going, keeps the energy up, keeps me locked in. Hello, Ben Mario 23. How are you? Seems like you're going for Melbourne from what I read above. Yeah, that's good. Let me know your predictions, by the way, guys. That's another thing. See you might join again soon. All right, see you later. Who have I got winning? I have got GWS by, I think 7 points. I tipped them by. Oh, the playlist guy. There we go. Playlist guy's become a channel member, it looks like. Well, thank you very much, the playlist guy. Yeah, I appreciate that. I only got a few members at the moment, so thank you for joining up. That's much appreciated. And yeah, look forward to get ready for some big things on the membership. So yeah, thank you very much. Let's start the lives with a bang. That's it. That's lovely. Love that. Cheers to you, playlist guy. Thank you very much. I know Briggs is injured, but I still think GWS can pull it off. Yeah, I mean, you'd think so. They should be able to. I mean, so much on Melbourne right now. Like, I've got no idea how good Melbourne are going to be. So, we'll have to see on that one. Hoping your Eagles will win today. Yeah. And you definitely could. Very winnable game. Very interesting game, that one. Might just check the score in the Adelaide St Kilda game because I'm not watching it right now. It's a good thing that game's not close because if it was, then that would make it a bit awkward because I'd be getting ready to begin this stream. But Adelaide by 59 points. So they've kicked a couple goals, St Kilda, because it was a bit more last time I saw. Both our teams won this week, Hawks and Dogs. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, well done by the Doggies to get the job done last night. A lot of people were wondering if they would. But I still stayed strong, tipping the Doggies, and glad to have gotten that one right. Saints aren't looking good. Absolutely not. They do have quite a few injuries, but, you know, I mean, part of it is you don't know how good Adelaide are. Like, if Adelaide could be quite a bit better than last year, because they did have a lot of injuries last year, so Yeah, you don't know. Don't know. Green socks, Melbourne. Jeez, interesting stuff. Hmm. It's sort of weird seeing these teams playing their first games when I've already been to two Hawthorn games this year. It's just sort of funny. But I don't like opening round. For any of you who were wondering, sort of funny because I was watching the replay of Hawthorn's game, Hawthorn Essendon, and I found it funny. Like on Channel 7, Matthew Richardson was saying that everyone should play in opening round, every team. Just sort of funny because if every team played, that would defeat the whole purpose. Wouldn't it just be round one? Because the point is they don't want it being round one so that the teams who don't play in it don't feel left out. But yeah, what's the point in having it called opening round if everyone's playing in it? Might as well just be round one. At this moment, Hawthorn have played 2 games and the Eagles haven't at all. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. How good do the Hawks look? 2 convincing wins. Oh, great stuff. Yeah, great. I mean, Friday wasn't that convincing, but I like the way that we, just held them off the whole time. It's the sort of thing where last year, I don't know if we could have... We always struggled any time that a team would come at us, so very good effort. And it's funny, yeah, we've already played twice, and yet we're playing again in 4 days. Like, it's not that long away. So, yeah, it's funny that. Opening round is so pointless. I agree. Like, just have round one. You can play games... Prioritise playing games in New South Wales and Queensland in round one. Like, by all means, go ahead and make all 4 of those teams play at home. But I don't get the point of, having a separate thing. Like, or even a split round. You could have, I'd prefer it if it was, even if it was round one where they played 4 games one week and 5 games the next week or something like that. That would be better. Which they did that around 10 years ago once. But I just don't like... I don't like the opening round, like round 0 sort of thing. Because now, round 1 isn't round 1. It's sort of like round 2 / round 1.5. It's just weird. It's like round 1.5. So yeah, it's a funny one. I just think it's... Yeah, don't like it. Trading Hollands and Perryman in fantasy. Nice. Trading him out. One for the other or what? Anyway. Unfair for Collingwood having to play the Giants on built-up farmland. Should have it been at the MCG or something? Maybe every single Collingwood game should be at the MCG. Actually, maybe for Saurus, every Collingwood game should be at the Adelaide Oval. Still can't believe Carlton lost. I cannot believe it either. Every time I even think about the fact that happened on Thursday night, it just baffles me. Like the fact that it wasn't even... Because often in those situations... Like sometimes, like the Richmond would, that sort of side would start well and then be able to like hold off Carlton. But the fact that they came from that far down and outscored Carlton by, 9 goals after Carlton led by 41 points is quite remarkable. Like they dominated the from late in the second quarter onwards, they dominated. Like, yeah, sort of midway through the second quarter. That Carlton choke made my week. I must admit, no offence to any Carlton supporters watching, but I did find that quite amusing. I actually had a test for school the next day. And, a sack for year 12, and I was gonna do a bit of homework, but during the second half. But then yeah, I got a bit distracted. Obviously, that Richmond starting to play well made me want to have to concentrate on that. So yeah, but wow, that was something. Thank you, Christian, by the way. Those love heart. Is that a love heart? Is that one of them? Thank you, Christian. Can I say hi to you? Hi, Connor. Hi, Connor, number 43 in basketball. How are you? What do you think margin is going to be in this game? I've tipped GWS by 7, but don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Melbourne won, because very unpredictable Melbourne, like heading into this season. Don't know what to think. I hope it's a good game though. What a bit of entertainment. One funny thing is though, with the one-sided games this week, it's sort of funny because they haven't been boring as such. Like Geelong Fremantle. There's love hearts from Ben. Thanks for them. But yeah, it's a funny one because yeah, Geelong Freo. Obviously, Geelong ended up winning by 78 points, but it definitely wasn't boring because of how weird it was. Like Geelong leading by so much, Fremantle coming back. Murphy Reid kicking 4 goals in 3 minutes of playing time, and then in the last quarter, Geelong just flip it again and kick 10 goals. It's crazy stuff. One thing I noticed is you're streaming an afternoon game, whereas you usually stream night games. Yeah, that's right. There's no particular reason for that other than just the fact that I could today, and I haven't been able to on any of the recent nights. Like, last week I couldn't because I went to... I was in Sydney last weekend for opening round for the Hawthorn game. So, that's the reason I didn't last week. And then this week... had a bit of schoolwork to do on Thursday night, as I just mentioned before. Was at the footy on Friday night, Hawthorn Essendon, and then couldn't last night either. So, that just left this afternoon. Last night's game of the MCG wasn't boring at all, in my opinion. No, well, obviously for you it wouldn't be, obviously. I didn't think it was, I mean, it's funny because it's the sort of game where obviously it's not exciting because it's, very one-sided, as in for a neutral, but also because it's, it's a funny result though. That's why it's still interesting. Like, if it was later in the season and you had the best team beating up on the worst team, it would be more boring. Except, at this point of the season, when you don't really know at all how good anyone is, it's, very interesting. MCG, says Christian. Well said. 135 Crows, 71 Saints. See, that's another funny thing. It's the same as Fremantle yesterday. Getting absolutely smashed and still kicking a decent score. Like, it's been decently high scoring. Also, one thing I've noticed is this week is lots of teams have gotten on runs with kicking goals. Like, kicked a lot of goals in quick succession. It's happened a lot. Geelong Freo wasn't boring because Freo got spanked. Well, that's why it's so funny, because I don't remember any game ever where I've been watching close to midway through the last quarter thinking this is an interesting game, thinking the team that was losing could still win, and then they end up losing by 78. Like, that's just bizarre. Because it took ages. Like, there wasn't even that many goals early in the last quarter. It was just right at the end. Geelong just, the second half of the last quarter. So, yeah, it just boosted the margin from, 4 goals to 13 goals. Yeah, funny stuff. So, does everyone in chat think the Giants win? Anyone think Melbourne will win? Just missed before. Connor said, can't believe Adelaide are up by so much. Well, St Kilda do have a lot of injuries, so that's one thing. And Adelaide, a bit more full strength. Yeah, good Good performance by the Crows, nonetheless. Don't want to take away from that. Geelong in the third quarter, all right, nap time. Well, maybe that was the strategy. They thought, all right, we'll just take one quarter off to have a bit of a break and then, come out even harder in the last quarter just to bring it back up to a massive margin. Giants should win. Yes, they should. And they'll take top spot if they do. An unfair top spot in that some teams have played twice and most teams have played once, but regardless. No, yes, Melbourne. Going Melbourne by 8, says Saurus. Interesting. Yeah, that's a good shout. I really hope it's close. I want to watch a good game of footy. That's what you want on a Sunday afternoon. Crows won, yep. GWS by 20, 26, yeah. GWS should win because they have lots of talented players. Yes, they sure do. Yeah. No Mays, big blow, yeah. So it should be started now. I guess did they wait for the other game? Is that why they've delayed it? Because it's 3:22 now and they haven't started, Melbourne 10-71-11. That's a funny order you've done that in. Shouldn't it be 10-11-71 rather than 10-71-11? Interesting. And 12-10-82. So GWS by 11. They're doing that. They've done the coin flip. Still a late start. About 3 minutes late. But anyway, let's get into it. Melbourne versus GWS from the MCG. Doesn't look like a big crowd in there at the moment. But away we go. Good tap by Gawn onto Viney's head. Viney handball to Petrarca. Demons out of the middle straight away. Inside the forward 50. This could be a goal straight away. And it is in the first play of the game. It's taken 15 seconds and the D's are away. How about that? There we go. Wow. Well, they come to play, have they? Wet game, isn't it? Yeah, that'd be part of the thing. I mean, yeah, there'd probably be more people further back rather than out there. I mean, I'm not too far away from the MCG right now. Just a few Ks away, and it's not raining here currently. I don't think it is there at the MCG either. But, yeah, it is definitely wet. Melbourne starting strong, yeah. Let's see what keeps happening here. Very, very intrigued. And here we go. Clayton Oliver to Salem inside the forward 50. Oh, jeez. That's a good mark. Des will have a shot at goal. Just noticed the clock at the ground. I don't know if anyone noticed on the scoreboard. I mean, you probably, just happened to be looking there at the time. It said 87 minutes on it. So I reckon that one might be a bit wrong. But anyway. Yeah, so Tom Sparrow. For the second goal of the game, in the first minute he's missed to the right. 7-point lead for the Demons. 1 minute into the game. So, intriguing start. So, right now, if it ended now, it's the opposite of what I tipped. Because I tipped the Giants by 7. Strong D's lead. 7 points. Strong lead. Good start from the Demons. Viney. It's good footy there. Now Salem. Ugly kick inside the forward 50. Fritsch trying to shrug the tackle to Petrarca. Feed it out now, back in deep for the Demons. Oh, but punched out of bounds. On Melbourne. Chance for D's at the G. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the way they're playing right now, they've absolutely dominated these first few clearances of the game. Gorman's a tap. Petrarca trying to run onto it. Fisted away. Ward to Kelly and they clear it. Out wide. Punched out of bounds. Yeah. Very interesting at the moment. They've defended a couple of attacks now, the Giants, but still the Demons won every clearance. Oh, good tackle there. Now here you go, the Giants. Oh, well done by Brown to keep it in there. Jones. Dribble kicked along. Here's a chance for the Giants. Toby Green searching for an option. Kicks towards the goal square. This should be a goal for the Giants. It's sockered through and it is. Yep. Good response there for the Giants. It's the first bit of real footy they've had in the game. And they kick the goal. Good play. It was very open there as soon as they got the ball from the clearance. I mean, maybe Melbourne are just, that's the strategy, just trying to win the clearance. And if they do, they can score. I think yours is earlier. As in yours is... As in you see what happens before I say it, or you see what happens after I say it. You know what I mean? Orange team are on the board. Yes, does that mean the first one? I can't remember what I said first. So you see what happens before I say it. That might make sense because obviously there's probably a few seconds delay because I'm watching it on the TV, so it would take a few seconds from when I say it for you to hear it on the live stream, I guess. But anyway, oh, that's a poor handball. Ward. Lever. Well done there. Just keeps it in. Oh, good mark by Bailey Fritsch. Watching on KO, so I'm behind. Yeah. I mean, that was one big thing. Yeah, I don't know if any of you remember in the first half of last year, I was watching on KO rather than... yeah, I was watching on KO rather than on actual live TV. So, KO means it's like 30 seconds behind. Well done by Kelly. Down the line. Oh, Petty. Good mark. Before I say it. Yeah, yeah. Actually, no, I already read that. Whatever. Live TV sucks in SA. In what way? I mean, isn't it right that in South Australia, even if it's only a Fox, if it's a Fox Footy broadcast, they show it on free-to-air TV if it's Adelaide and Port Adelaide? Like, all Adelaide and Port Adelaide games are on free-to-air TV? Which is sort of funny because, you know, of course that doesn't happen in Victoria if your team's, you know, because I guess there's too many Victorian teams. So if your team's not playing on free-to-air TV, you know, you have to have Foxtel if it's not a Channel 7 game. Yeah, anyway. Watching footy in 4K is amazing though. It is amazing. I mean, I have the trifecta. I have Channel 7, as everyone does, if you have a television, Fox Footy and KO. I got KO so that I could watch some more things as well. But yeah. Yeah, all Port and Crows games are shown. Delayed though. Oh, right. So is all of it delayed in South Australia, like on Channel 7 a little bit? Is that what you're saying? Got Fox. Fox is the crucial thing. You got to have Fox. I mean, Fox or KO, because it's the same. KO's, obviously the one difference is KO makes it slightly delayed, except, you know, I guess it doesn't really matter unless it's very specific circumstances. Into the 50. The Demons and Royan. Langdon going backwards here, the Demons. Moved it a long way backwards to go forwards. Oh, and that's a poor kick down the middle, and the Giants could turn it right over here. Slightly behind mine. Is that on Fox? And yeah, but anyway, in the meantime, the Giants have moved it right down the middle of the ground. Poor kick. You can't do a little kick along the ground in the corridor because it's just going to get turned right over. And both times, if the Giants have won the footy near the middle of the ground, it's happened twice now, they've been able to just go straight inside 50. So open when they do. And Toby Green has a pretty easy shot for goal. And he's got it. That's the second goal for the Giants. So they've responded nicely after the D's dominated the first couple of minutes. Yeah, intriguing start to this game. It feels like the Demons have still had most of the play so far. It's just a couple of instances in which the Giants have been able to get out the back, really. And that's been it so far. You never know it's not the start of the game. You never know it's not the start of the game that's exciting. It's the end of the game. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So long as it's close. I mean, if it's an absolute smashing, it's only interesting at the start because that's the only time it's close. But yeah, you're right though. Hopefully it will be exciting at the end. Tip the Giants, but I want Melbourne to win. Interesting. Who do you go for? Do you go for Melbourne? Great emoji. Oh, I only just saw that. Yeah, it's one of the products from the shop. Good one, that one. Head on over to tubeshop.com.au if you want to see some beautiful items. That's Tube spelt CHOOB. Kelly. Oh, good smother there. Giants should figure it out though. You go for Cattery. Interesting. You would have been pretty happy yesterday with the massive win for Geelong. Go for Hawks. Went to the game as well. Yeah, nice. Nice. Go for Melbourne. Nice. Yeah, good win by our Hawks. Great start to the year. Let's hope we can match it again against Carlton. Because it'd be very disappointing to lose to Carlton after what they did on Thursday. Giants have a nice chance. Yeah, they do. Into the 50 now. Good pressure here. Oh, it's funny, you got handballed straight into the behind post. Yeah, and it was deliberate. Was it deliberate? Yeah, it was. I mean, clearly, because they got the ball now. Hawthorn by 51 next week. Yeah. It's funny, that deliberate there is quite similar to the one where Watson kicked the goal. I don't know if any of you remember on Friday night, the second quarter. I feel like that was probably a little bit less deliberate, that one. That was harsher because he was more on him. He was under more pressure at that time. Tom Green misses. Hope we can do it like last year, undefeated first 7 rounds. Yeah, that's right. That set up Geelong nicely last year because even after Geelong then had a pretty poor period, sorry, I better change the score, because even after Geelong then had a pretty poor period, they were then able to, bounce back and get a few wins, and then all of a sudden, just from that, given they banked the wins early, right up the top. Who's going to win this game? I need to win some money. I've tipped GWS, but I wouldn't risk it on this game because I'm more uncertain about this game than often. Because there's some 50-50 games where I'm just very confident who's going to win, or at least more confident. And I still don't get them right every time, of course, but I like to think I do more often than not. Who's going to win, chat? Oh yeah, it was the same person asking to win some money. You want to support who's going to win. That's the great thing about competitive sport is you don't know who's going to win. Well, the Giants are one of the most least successful and Gold Coast out of the team of everything. Let me try that again. Well, the Giants are one of the most least successful and Gold Coast team out of everything. Yeah. Well, I mean, they haven't been in it for as long, so, the Giants have obviously been better than Gold Coast in that time, obviously, because the Gold Coast haven't made the finals, and the Giants have come close to winning premierships on several occasions, relatively close, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean anything because they, still never won the flag. The whole stadium is just blowing the umpire. I think you might mean the whole stadium is just booing the umpire, not blowing the umpire. But yeah, you're right because of the deliberate before. Hair looking short. Yeah, well, I'm glad someone's noticed. Thanks for that, Holly. It's got a haircut literally today, so there you go. Hopefully the Hawks can stay in the top 8. I agree. Hopefully, just got to keep winning. That's what it's all about. Just keep collecting all these wins. Hawks top 4? I hope so. I don't know how good everyone else is though. I haven't seen enough of a sample size, so we'll see. You know that the only time the Giants were in the finals, so I got flogged. Well, the Giants have been in the finals more than once. What do you mean, the grand final or? Oh, are you saying the one time they made the grand final they got flogged? Anyway, let's not worry about that right now because it's just been a Giants goal. For those of you who aren't watching, I'm sure most of you are aware. But anyway, Giants goal, and the Giants lead it by 2 goals now. So, since Melbourne's dominant start to the game, the Giants have been on top. We got some good new players as well, like Tom Barras and Josh Battle. Yeah, we do. And they've held up the back line really well. Just added so much more security, particularly in the last quarter against Sydney. And also even in the last quarter on Friday night, it just makes it a bit more stable in there. But yeah, they both started pretty well, so can't complain. 125-72, says Christian. Is that a score prediction? And which way? Who's going to win, lads? Come on, give me a pick. I did say GWS. That was my tip leading into the game, so if I had to pick one of them, I'll say GWS. And particularly because now they're up by 2 goals, but that would mean you get worse odds for it. But anyway, gamble responsibly, everyone, as I have to say. It's my obligation as a role model to tell everyone to gamble responsibly. Like the love the game, not the odds ads. Come on, Melbourne, come back. Yeah, well, they'd want the next goal because they can't let this get away from them. But yeah, it is true. It does. I was saying how empty it looked before, but yeah, there are definitely more people sitting at the back. Still definitely doesn't look like a very big crowd, but at least there are some people. Who do I support? I support Hawthorn. Hawthorn, of course. The Mighty Fighting Hawks. Giants probably, but hopefully D's. Yeah. Who do I think is going to win the grand final? Yeah, hopefully Hawthorn. We're a happy team at Hawthorn. We're the Mighty Fighting Hawks. But we sure are a happy team at Hawthorn at the moment. No complaints so far this year. Yeah. In the 50, gone. Hang on, what? Are my eyes deceiving me, or was that... What the hell? Sorry, did you guys see that? Was that weird? Didn't Gawn just completely tap it fully Gawn, and then Taylor grabbed it and they paid it a mark? Oh, I guess it wasn't fully Gawn, but still, that's not a mark. I mean, one thing is, sometimes if the defender just touches it, or the player who doesn't take the mark just touches it, sometimes it's fine if they pay that a mark, so long as it's not like a clear deflection. But I think that's a bit much. Like, I don't think that should be a mark. Shot for the Demons goes out on the full. Yeah, did you see that? What the... Yeah. Hawker wanted to sign my forehead when I went to the game. Did you let Hawker do that? Langdon. Rivers back to Langdon. Now, short kick just stays into Viney, right on the 50-metre line. Now, Viney into the 50. Can Gawn take the mark? Yes, he can. They needed that, and he'd want to convert here. Well, it's not a goal, yes. It's not a goal yet, sorry. Did I say not a goal, yes? Not a goal yet. Well, let's see. Max Gawn, can he kick the goal? Should be a pretty easy shot. He's just got to compose himself and kick the goal. And he misses. That's a poor, poor, poor kick. I don't know why. I could just tell he looked a bit off coming in to kick that. But anyway. Oh, whoops, not 22. 1-2-8. 3-1-19. By the way, what does everyone think of the new scoreboards? At first, I didn't like the Channel 7 one. At first, I thought that was even worse than the Fox Footy one. But now I don't mind it, the scoreboard being in the middle. Like, at first I thought that was just weird, but I don't mind it, to be honest. I'm not going to say I prefer it. I don't know right now, but I don't mind it. It's clear, it's simple, you know. I don't hate them, don't love them. Yeah, fair enough. That's sort of, I guess, similar to what I would say. The Fox Footy scoreboard is big. Yeah, that's the big thing about the Fox Footy one. If it was the same scoreboard but just smaller, that'd be fine. Also, it's sort of funny how they have in the bottom left corner like Thursday night footy or Friday night footy or, you know, the Sunday ticket or something like that. I mean, I'm watching on Channel 7 right now, but yeah, it is funny that. Although I am usually watching Fox Footy because I do prefer the commentary as a general rule. Not all the time, but on average I prefer a Fox Footy commentator to an average Channel 7 commentator. It's actually so true. It says Sunday ticket, yeah. It's like, what's the point of that? And it's on the screen at all times. Like, sometimes I take the scoreboard off the screen to show a replay, and it still says the big, you know, Sunday ticket on the screen. So, yeah. So, inside the forward 50. Was that a handball from Rivers? I guess it was. Oliver couldn't get the kick away quick enough, and now here go the Giants. We've seen what's happened on the switch so far, but poor handball. Could be a free kick to Melbourne. Let's play on, but the D's have possession regardless. Bowie into the forward 50. Can it stay in? It does stay in. Shot towards the goal square. It could be a goal here for the D's. Was that a goal? I think it was. It came off his shin, but that'll do. Wasn't sure if it was his shin or his knee. It's a goal to Melbourne. Playlist guy doesn't hate the Fox Footy scoreboard. Well, I don't... Look, here's the thing. The design, I think, is fine. The biggest criticism has been the size of it. Like, you know, is the size really necessary? Power out, can't watch 7. Oh, that's a shame. I mean, that way you don't get ads, though. There's ads with Channel 7 after each goal. Oh, it wasn't even his shin, it was just straight off the boot. I guess I didn't see that one exactly right. So, yeah. Melbourne's second goal of the game. They needed the next one just to stay in touch. Want the D's to win because my friend goes to them. Well, it's funny because that's sometimes the reason people say to not want them to win. But, you know, like sometimes if your friend goes to someone, you might want them to lose. But anyway. Yeah, I get that it probably is too big. It can be shrinked a bit, yeah. I mean, if they did that, it's fine. But here's a chance for the Giants. Bedford against his old side. Thought it might have been a free kick there to Cullen Brown, but no. Yeah, here's a go for the D's. How did Richmond beat Carlton on Thursday? I've got no idea. I've got no idea how that happened. Free kick to Viney for a hold. Has anybody noticed yet? But I have that they've got a clover on their badge. Yeah, and green socks as well. So, there's a bit of a theme for this week. Into the 50. And ball up. Inside Melbourne's forward 50. Can you put how long left on the screen? That's very difficult because, I mean, the main thing is it's like it would have to be something separate because otherwise with this I have to manually change like the score, so that would mean changing it each second. I mean, I could try and somehow get a timer, but yeah, that would be difficult though. I mean, I'll try and just say it more. I'll try and say it more because there's 4 minutes left in the first quarter right now. Yeah, so very sort of predictable so far this game. Nothing out of the ordinary. You know, that's the biggest thing in round one in particular. You think there's more likely to be some funny thing. Like at the start it looked like Melbourne could be really on today. The Giants have steadied and it's relatively even. Here's a chance, Daniels. Oh, here's a go. Now Ward. Handball over the top to Jones. Can he run and kick the goal? Poor kick off the side of his boot. Lever couldn't mark it though. Ball's still there. Lever fetches it. Gets the handball away. They should be able to clear it, but good effort there by Brown to take McDonald out of bounds and it'll be a throw-in. There's 3:43 left. Yes, there was. What do you think the best player in Melbourne is? As in the Melbourne Football Club. Gawn, Petrarca, Oliver maybe, you know, just the usual suspects. Melbourne teams have a history of comebacks like Collingwood. Well, Collingwood a couple of years ago. Yeah. Kelly inside the forward 50. Lever. Was there a hold somewhere? It was. It's a free kick to the D's. And then the line. Oh, good mark, Taylor. And Tom Green is caught holding the ball. So 2 minutes now, for those wondering, left in the quarter. Melbourne was the best team because they were first. They were the first. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yes, they were the first. Back in 1858, they were established, the Melbourne Football Club. It's a very, very, very long time ago. Collingwood versus Port Adelaide's game was crazy. The Pies by 91 points. That's crazy. Yeah, it sure was. And the fact that Collingwood weren't good last week and then to respond like that. Do I think Carlton have a chance at finals? Yeah, of course. Of course there's still a chance. I mean, obviously you'd want to play a bit better than Thursday night, but definitely got a chance. Low scoring game. Yeah, I guess, and probably because it's a bit wet. I mean, it's funny because there were quite a few goals early, but hasn't been that much scoring recently. Oh, good mark. But it's a hold, or it's a, free kick to Gawn. Should have been 100, not 91. Yeah, and it was like 94 points with still a while to go, so it definitely could have been. GWS by 7. Is that your prediction? Because that was mine as well. Exactly. So now 25 seconds left in the first quarter. And the line. Oh, good mark. Petty. Short to Oliver. And below over the top. Into the 50s their time. Punched anyway. And there's the siren. Quarter time at the MCG. And it's the Giants leading the D's by 5 points. Thoughts on the first quarter, everyone? Let me know. Hi, says Charlie Plays. Hi, welcome. Second quarter time, yes, in a few minutes. What do you think the best team was 100 years ago? Well, I'm going to say Geelong because they won the premiership in 1925. So that would be my answer. What happened to Freo? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what happened to Freo. At least they had one good quarter. It's funny, you don't normally have a quarter in a game of footy that you win by, 5.5 goals, I think it was. They won the quarter. And yet lose the game by 78 points. Like, that's a pretty bizarre game of football. Have to rely on a 2024 Hawthorn now. Well, it's only one loss so far. It's not 5, so still got time to rely on a bit better than that. Massive game next week for Freo, home to Sydney. Both sides in need of a win. At least we'll win next week. Is that Fremantle? That debutant was amazing in the third quarter for Freo. Well, yeah, and it was really only 5 minutes. Like, Murphy Reid kicked in 4 goals in, 3 minutes of playing time, which is quite unbelievable. My tips are off this round. Everyone is shocked. What do you mean my tips are... My tips are off? At quarter went... yeah, the quarter did go past pretty quick. Guess in the end, because there wasn't that much scoring, so... Confused about what Charlie's plays is saying, though. My tips are off this round. Everyone is shocked. I mean, I thought my tips were... If you're saying my tips weren't good, I disagree. The only game I've gotten wrong so far was Richmond Carlton, which I don't think anyone got right. So I'm 6 from 7 right now. But yeah, anyway. Played an unfit Alex Pearce that game. You're 6 from 7, yeah. I mean, and I assume your 6 from 7 is the same as my 6. Says the stream started 52 minutes ago. How was that true? What do you mean, how was that true? You're saying, is the games... Sorry. I'm still confused. Is the games... Does anyone know what Charlie means? Because I'm a bit confused still. Says the stream... Oh, yeah, I read that. Because it is true? What is... My tips? Yeah. I don't know. My tips... True. Yeah, whatever. AFL. That's right, Christian. That is right. Can't argue with that one. 6 from 7, but the one you got wrong was... GWS and Pies. No, we're saying just round 1. That was last week. That was opening round. Christian with the comment of the century. Well, Christian's been putting a lot of interesting comments. Oh, then 7 out of 7. So you tipped Richmond, did you? You tipped Richmond to beat Carlton. That's a remarkable tip. Do I like the new footy Guernsey? Which one? Wow, well done. How did you tip Richmond? That's unbelievable. I don't know anyone that tipped Richmond. Did you just get a feeling or something? Oh, the new ones? Yeah, I like them. You got on the big stream during one of the quarter time, like, right behind the guy. Oh, okay. Nice. Was that on Friday? Felt a little glimmer of the upset. Well, wow. That's extraordinary, to be honest. I saw 4% pick Richmond, so he might be one of them. Yeah, I guess so. Well, the thing is, though, I'd assume, most of the 4% would just be Richmond supporters who would, like, if you never tip against your own team. Alright, anyway, the second quarter started now, so I better update this. Whoops. Second quarter. Yeah, nice, Michaela. That's nice. Congratulations. I'm still waiting to be on the big screen. Oh, could have been a throw there. And it was. What thing am I watching this on? Channel 7 on a TV. Only went Carlton by 20. That's good for your for the margins in the comp, because I tipped Carlton by 62. So, like, usually I try and keep the margins relatively small, because as soon as you get a tip wrong, if you've done a big margin for the other team, it's, you know, you can stuff up. Gone sharp. And it's just to the right. Now let's update this. So 4-point lead to the Giants. Kick out wide. Goes out of bounds. You never tipped a team with over like 50 points to win. You should go close. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's funny because I agree with that usually, except I sort of made an exception, I guess, for Thursday night, because I didn't even consider that Richmond winning was like even possible. I was, you know, I mean, I was happy that they did. I was loving it when I watched it, but yeah, it was incredible. Changed my score. Melbourne 8-5 53. Giants 10-4 64. Interesting. I guess that makes sense if it's going to be lower scoring. A little bit of rain, yeah. It's funny because it's not raining at all where I am right now, but we'll see if that changes in the next few minutes. Decision here, dangerous tackle. Kick to the Giants. Rain getting bigger where you are. Whereabouts is that? Looks wet at the F1. Yeah. I guess it is just raining near the city right now. Is a dangerous kick here. 12 says Christian. Yeah, true. Well said, Christian. Good insight. Down the line. I don't think it's worth asking what Christian means by 12, because it said a lot of interesting things in chat so far. In Adelaide, it's sunny. Yeah, I know that actually, because in the other game it was. So not much happening here at the moment. D's with the footy. Lever in the back line. Been liking this game so far. It's nice and close. It hasn't been a goal for ages. Oh, good mark, Lever. Come on, Melbourne. Well said, Blocks Fruits. 111.85. What's Christian saying, guys? I don't know, but anyway. Maybe you should call the game a bit more brown. Whole bottom row is filled with all the scoreboard. Yeah, what on the is that the Fox Footy scoreboard? The Fox Footy and KO scoreboard. G'day says Kobe Z or Kobe's. G'day, how are ya? Oh, here's a go. Petrarca kicks, goals. There's a goal. And there hasn't been one for a while. That adds a bit of excitement. Welcome back, Christian Petrarca. And he'll be happy with that one. Round of applause to Christian Petrarca, everyone. Got to congratulate him there. You're good. Myself, I'm good as well. I'm just enjoying watching some footy, having footy back just this weekend has just been so refreshing. So yeah, it's great. Yeah, round of applause. Love that Blocks Fruits. Love that, mate. How good is it to see Petrarca back? It's very good. I mean, I've always had nothing against Christian Petrarca. Very good player. Very, very good player. In cricket, they stop it for rain, but for footy, I don't. They don't. Yeah, well, they don't for footy. Because cricket, you can't play in the rain because like the pitch gets all damp and it just doesn't work. Like you just can't play cricket. And like sometimes, I mean, I've played cricket in the rain a bit because they didn't stop it. They decided to keep going for a bit, and then someone's bat went flying and hit the wicket keeper. Like he played a shot. And the whole bat just went flying and just, straight into the wicketkeeper. In lightning, they go inside. Yeah, that's right, though. They do stop for lightning, which has started happening more in recent times than it used to. And there's a rush behind now for the Giants. Put Brent Daniels instead of Petrarca. What is that for? Is that for fantasy sort of thing? Melbourne lead by 1. That's right. Here's a chance again for the Demons. Oh, well done. Into the 50. Find a man. No, a bit too much on it. Now chance for a counter-attack from the Giants. But Daniel doesn't find it. Chance here for the Ds. Fridge couldn't get the kick away. Could have been holding the ball. Probably didn't have it long enough. And here go the Giants now. Cornelio. Handball over the top. They've been dangerous in these positions, the Giants, but a poor handball by Taylor. Could be turned over. He does fetch the ball. Now Oliver, though. But it was a trip. And I think it was a trip. Free kick. To Petty. Who do I think will win the Brownlow? I'll say Nick Dacos. I'll say Nick Dacos. I guess that's the easiest answer at the moment. Taylor. It goes out of bounds. Nick Dacos for Brownlow medal. And Christian now with another insightful comment, 14769. Maybe we should play a game where we try and understand what Christian's saying. Like maybe he's coming up with like the secrets of the universe and stuff, and we just don't know what it means. For all we know, it could be like the most, intelligent thing we've ever heard. Maybe we're just not smart enough to understand it. Who knows? But in the meantime, Giants go into attack. Oh, and well done. Toby Green takes the mark. Christian, just tell us. Yeah, come on, Christian. I don't know what's going on with Christian, to be honest. Maybe we don't want to know. Who knows? Maybe it'll ruin our lives if we know the truth about whatever Christian's saying. And Green misses. So it's all tied up at the MCG. 3-3-21 apiece. Tie 21-21, that's right. 14-7-69 or something. Well, 14-7-69 isn't a score, so. Oh, AFL Galore Cooper, g'day. How are you, mate? Yeah. But like, if you scroll up, Michaela, look at Christian's other comments. It's all just random stuff. 82-86. Ah, hang on. Oh, hang on. I know what he's saying. Oh, I've got it now. He's going through the scores of the game so far. 82-86 was Sydney versus Brisbane. He didn't do a space, but 147-69. Geelong beat Fremantle 147-69. Then you scroll up, 111-85. That was Hawthorn versus Essendon. There any others? Yeah, but anyway, I've worked that out. There we go. Well, I feel better about myself now. I've now worked the secret out about Christian. Kelly has a shot for goal and misses. Everyone now speaking like Christian. Yeah, love that. Biggest upset, that score. That's right. Did he do it? Yeah, wait, let me see. Yeah, because then you scroll back 113-97. Of course, that's the Bulldogs in North Melbourne. 126-45. I think it was meant to be 136, which was Collingwood Port Adelaide. 125-72. Yeah, he meant 135, of course, because that was Adelaide St Kilda. Ah, okay. There he is. Yeah, he's coming with the 82-69. I can't believe it took me so long to work it out. There we go. Alright. Sorry, I'm just getting a bit distracted here because I'm just looking at Christian. It's entertaining. I'm actually glad that Christian's done this because it's I don't know if it was intentional, but it's made one have to really think. Maybe if I was paying more attention, I would have noticed earlier. But yeah, it's because like 14769 didn't do the space, so it just looked like just looks all like one number. Lilia said, "I just joined. Who are we rooting for?" Probably for me, just the Giants. The Giants marginally, but I don't care that much. I'm not fussed either way. I know some people are going for Melbourne. Not going for goals, going for free kicks for Melbourne. Yeah. Right. Yeah, a bit of puzzle. That's right, it was. Love that. Rivers, here we go. Oh, way out to the right. And that's a goal. And the D's hit the front. So that makes 3 in a row for Melbourne in the game. The Giants haven't kicked a goal for ages. I mean, goals have been hard to come by in this game in the last little while. But yeah, there we go. Goal for the Demons. Don't really mind who wins this. Yeah, that's sort of my attitude. It's not the most important game, particularly at this stage of the season. You don't know how it works out for your own team, But at the moment, a lot of it's just based on who I prefer as a club, purely just that. How long left? Oh, 7.5 minutes exactly. Hate the new Gold Coast logo, it sucks. Oh yeah, it'll be interesting to see today. First actual game. But yeah, it just looks like a red jumper. It just doesn't look right at all. And I wonder, they'll probably wear it today. The home jumper, you would have thought, even though they're away. But yeah, it'll be interesting to just see if it just looks red from up close. Like on the jumper. Oh, here's a chance. Petrarca, he's kicked another. There we go. 2 goals for Petrarca this quarter. And the D's have kicked 3 goals to none this quarter. And 4 in a row in the game. D's by 11 points. There we go. The Adelaide logo is kind of copied from its old. Yeah, it is pretty similar to its one from before. The one from before 2010. Yeah. But I don't mind the Adelaide one, to be honest. I mean, I'm not going to say it's better than the other one, but I'm sort of just more neutral on that one. Gold Coast, the logo itself's fine, I guess, if I got used to it, but I don't think it being like a red on the jumper, like, come on. Here in the middle. Petrarca, here we go again. Straight out of the middle, long footy, but almost marked by Himmelberg. Punch though, Fritsch snaps at goal and misses. Missed everything, in fact. I don't need to change the score. Petrarca's come to life a bit lately. Charging out of the middle there on that occasion, having just kicked a goal. Here we go. Canelio, good soccer back there to Jones. Goes out of bounds. So 11-point lead to the Demons. What do we reckon, guys? This is interesting stuff. 4 goals in a row for the Demons. D's for dub. I need a goal here, the Giants. Toby Green. Well done. He's got a lot of time and space. No one came at him. Handballs to the other green in Tom. Lines it up. Oh, and a good mark there. Was it in play? See, I still can't work out this stuff though. Christian just saying 28. Back to not understanding. Maybe there's another secret. Maybe we need to work out something else. Who is AFL Tube fan? Who's just said hi AFL Tube? Well, hi AFL Tube fan. With the Hawthorn logo as your profile picture. That's awesome stuff. Hello and welcome. I've never seen that person before, but I appreciate it. I think the Giants can still make a comeback though, you never know. Yeah. I mean, they're only 2 goals down, so definitely, yeah. Christian just making us think. Yeah, exactly. Whilst Christian Petrarca is out there playing well. And there's a goal for the Giants. Goal they needed. And it's back to a 5-point game. They needed that one. So we're getting what we wanted at the moment. It's an interesting game. You love my tips. Thank you, AFL Tube fan. Are you a new account? Is that a new account, AFL Tube fan? Let me look up AFL Tube fan. That's great stuff, by the way. I appreciate the name. How long have you been around for, AFL Tube fan? How long left? 5 minutes and 42 seconds to be precise. Love that, AFL Tube fan. Got a fan account, guys. How good's that? Okay, this game is going to start getting serious. Yeah. Good game at the moment. Howie Petty. Anyway, I appreciate the name, AFL Tube fan. That's a very good name. I think around a year ago. Really? How come I've never seen you before? I don't recall ever seeing an AFL Tube fan before, so that's an interesting one. Don't know. Right. Giants want to win, they need to get up their speed. Oh, Daniels is hobbling off, it seems. Jeez. Christian now with the footies. Lovely stuff. Melbourne are doing good. I hope Petrarca is okay. Yeah. He is at the moment. He's kicked a couple goals this quarter. Close game. Yeah, it sure is, Connor. Good game at the moment. Went a while with not much scoring, but has picked up a little bit recently. On Melbourne. It's very close. Yeah, it sure is. Sure is. Ethan Kelly Productions. Free kick here for the D's. Going for Giants. Yeah, me too. Only marginally though, not, not fast. Well, gee, risky kick, but it works out okay. Don't even know what to say. Just in general, you don't know what to say. Into the 50. Who do I think will win? I guess I'll stick with GWS. I tipped GWS by 7 points. So I'll stick with that. No reason to change it. And there's deliberate free kick to Melbourne. Bowie. It's a long kick to half forward. Good effort here, Petrarca. Handball. Chance here for the D's. Shot at goal is a behind. 50 marks already from Melbourne. Doing well. Anyway, good chance here for the Giants if they're going quickly. W name AFL Tube fan. I approve that message from the playlist guy. Agree with that. What chance here for the Giants if it stays in. Jones. Can pressure him, but the D's have got the handballs. McDonald kick smothered. Out of bounds by Toby Green. Yeah, it was a behind. Fortunately. Will be a pretty good game. Yeah, you'd think so. Oh, Bedford, well done to keep it in. Squares it up for Brown. Brown couldn't quite. Now picks it up. Handball, can they kick a goal here, the Giants? Petty, though, handballs. They could clear it here, the Demons, but a poor effort there. Still there for the Giants. Shot at goal. Cornelio, I think it was. It is, and it's a goal. State do you think is the best out of all the states? Well, as a Victorian, I've got no reason not to say Victoria. Do you mean in terms of footy or just in terms of as the state? I mean, in terms of footy, you'd think definitely Victoria would be the best by itself. Would be, better than any other one. But, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, their goal. Blocks Fruits isn't happy. But scores a level again. 2 in a row now for the Giants. They've done well to respond from 4 Melbourne goals in a row. So, yeah, good game of footy on our hands at the moment. No. Couple people in chat not happy. Benny Mario and Blocks Fruit's not happy. So 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Giants out of the middle again. Inside forward 50. Green had one arm held. Toby Green, that is. And he'll get a shot at goal. Held there by Petty. Clear free kick. And this for 3 in a row for the Giants. Yeah, that had to be a free. What I think about the new 7 scoreboard. At first I thought it was weird, but now that I'm getting used to it, I don't mind it, to be honest. I think it's alright. And anyway, now Toby Green kicks the goal and the Giants hit the front. One goal lead to the Giants now. Gee, chat's getting upset. Blocks Fruit's not happy at all. Hey AFL Tube, says Phil Dingle. Hey Phil, how are ya? I think the pressure in this game and in all the other games have been good. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Ben Mario's not happy. Try not to spam chat too much. But, yeah, fair enough that you're not happy. Here's a go for the D's. Oh, Gorn, terrible handball though. Handball to no one really. Now inside 50. Ball went to the feet of Brown. Now hunting for it and it goes out of bounds. Do I think the Suns will win away? I've tipped the Suns. So I'll say yes, but you know, it wouldn't surprise me either way. I do think it will be relatively close. But if the Suns are going to take the next step this season, they're going to really have to win that game. Can't afford to lose it. Now, Halloran shot at goal. Does it get in? It then looked like it was swinging that way, then swang back the other way. How long left? A minute and a half. And that's one behind of the Giants, so it's a 7-point margin. If it stayed like this until the end, I would get my tip exactly right in terms of the margin. These guys will make sure it won't happen. Out of bounds. Yeah, West Coast boys will make sure it won't happen. Am I going to gather round? I am. But only for one game though. I'm only going for the Port Adelaide Hawthorn game. To watch the boys play. Minute to go in the second quarter. Can anyone get a late goal? Make all the difference. Why? Go to Barossa. Why is that? Are you going to that one? It might be a bit late now with my plans, unfortunately, but Suns are playing there. Ah, right. Premiership will go to Magpies. Premiership Cup will go to Magpies, yeah. It might. I think there's a greater chance of that now than I thought there was 24 hours ago. Very good win yesterday. Yeah, you just found some lollies. From 2 years ago. This is very yummy. Oh no, when do they expire? When did they expire, probably? You're just a kid. Fair enough. It was as in, no, you're not going for that reason. Which is fair enough. That's alright. I mean, I'm just a kid as well. I'm not 18 yet, so, you know. I'm just a kid. You just found, you don't know. Does it say on the packet? So 8 seconds to go in the second quarter. And there's the siren. Half time. Can I buy you dumplings in Adelaide? Maybe. I don't know. If I can afford it. Why can't you buy yourself dumplings? It's one question. So half time. 7-point margin. Gorn's pretty puffed in the interview. Yeah, anyway, so thoughts on the first half, everyone? Love when you put it in half. Oh, nice. You're just a kid. Do you know? Well, but do you have parents? Like, do your parents want to buy you dumplings? Or do you have, any legal guardian in any way? So Petrarca's been good this first half. Pretty good half that. Yeah, it was. Once again, a little bit of a seesawing affair in the goals. So Melbourne kicked the first, and the Giants kicked 3, and then Melbourne kicked 4, and now the Giants have kicked 3 again. So interesting game. Good to see Track back. Yeah, it is. Good to see him back and playing well. Yeah, it's raining quite a bit now where I am. Your parents said no dumps for you. Why not? Bit harsh. Ever? No dumplings ever? Very good. Good pressure from both teams. Yeah, very good. Good game. Good first half. Half was good, but I'm pretty sure Melbourne should be good, but not that good. Right. Fair enough. Nice and sunny here in Perth. Interesting. It's I sort of like it. I like it's refreshing the cooler weather at the moment here in Melbourne. Hi says Digby Hazelwood. Hi. How are you? First half, second half just got born. Yep. Because they said dumplings have coronavirus. Did they really? Well, that's a funny thing to say. Heard it was pretty hot all week in Melbourne. Well, it was a hot week. And it was hot yesterday as well. Then, had a cool change. So, it's quite pleasant. I like it. Good game so far, says James. Yep, it has been. It's an interesting game as well. Interesting to see where it's headed. Let's hope it just stays nice and close, because that is what we want. Melbourne, please win, says Digby. Digby, did you just change your name? Because it was Digby Hazelwood, and now it's just Digby. Or is that a different Digby? If so, that would be remarkable. It's always hot and dry here, so looking forward to the cool change soon. Yeah, right. Yeah, you'd want a bit of rain. I like rain, to be honest. Rain's just peaceful. Rain's just nice. Rain's like fun. '20 Grand Final was at night, and there were a lot of low-scoring games. Yeah, in the 2020 season, there were a lot of low-scoring games because it was the games were shorter. They were 16-minute quarters rather than 20. Do I like dumplings? I don't mind dumplings. They're alright. And Christian has come back again and just said Christian. He said Gold Coast before. I've sort of missed that one. James says COVID. What about COVID? Yeah. Oh, what? Because 2020 season. Yeah. That's right. Sorry. Yo says Micho. Yo, Micho. How are you? Love how Toby Green plays. Me too. I like Toby Green. Always have quite liked Toby Green. A lot of people don't, but got nothing against him personally. Close game. Yeah, it is. It is, Saurus. It's a good game. I've always wondered what the 2020 season could have been if COVID never happened. Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of funny. Yeah. And not going to a single game all year here, in Melbourne. I mean, in other cities, people did, but we had more like a second wave of COVID then, and yeah, that was upsetting. Melbourne win by 15 points, says Digby. Interesting. Interesting. Oxford's my later prediction. Have I watched the Hawks documentary thing? Yeah, I have. It's actually really well. Yeah, it is good. I like it. Who do I think is going to become top team after this round? I'll say the Giants, because if the Giants win, then they'll be on 2 wins as well as Hawthorn. But if the Giants don't win, it'll be Hawthorn, because we played an extra game. Us, Sydney, Collingwood, and the Giants right now played more games. Good, matey. How am I? You're good. How am I? Says Mitcho. Yeah, I'm quite good. Just happy to be here, watching some footy. 1 West Coast, 2 Sydney, 3rd GWS, 4th. Is that at the end of this season or the end of the round? Oh no, you're doing your ladder prediction. Sorry. It's hard to keep up. But I'll take that top spot. Sydney's second is an interesting one after starting 0-2. You can't rule it out. Giants suck, says Digby. Jeez, bit harsh. They're doing alright at the moment. They'd be top on the live ladder, given they're in front right now. Port will still make the top 8, you reckon? Yeah, it'll be interesting. They lost by so much, though. Like, that's a massive loss. 91 points. Come on, Port. You'd be gutted as a Port fan. That's just not good enough. They need to bounce back. They need a big win against Richmond next week. Favourite YouTuber? Thank you. Find me favourite YouTuber. Thank you. I appreciate that, Digby. Eat some concrete and toughen up, Digby, says Mitcho. Jeez. Cop that one. AFL Tube, if you buy me dumplings, I will donate $5. Well, how much do the dumplings cost? Because I need to know if that's worthwhile. Because if the dumplings are more than $5, then might not be worth it for me. Fourth Brisbane, 5th Geelong, 6th. 4th Brisbane, 5th Geelong, 6th Brisbane, 7th Collingwood, 8th Richmond. Wow. 8th Richmond. That's a big call. 9th Carlton, 10th Adelaide, 11th Gold Coast. That seems all relatively reasonable. Except the Richmond one. I'd be very surprised if Richmond made the top 8, even though they won on Thursday. But well, each to their own. This is an interesting chat. There's often interesting chats. There's always a couple interesting chats. Digby's a twin. Nice. Good stuff. Richmond will tank for another draft pick. It's funny. I don't know if they'll tank. I just don't think they're good enough. Because I don't think they'll need to tank. Because I still don't think. I still think they're the worst team, and that may be harsh because they, nothing against them. They had a great win on Thursday, which I thoroughly enjoyed. But I still just think they're the worst team in the competition. Yap, says Ben Mario. What's yap? Hi, says typical foul, 6565. How are you? Oh, tropical, not typical, my bad. I wasn't looking closely enough. Tropical foul. Hi. Who do I support? I support Hawthorn. So I'm quite pleased at the moment. Good start to the year. It's sort of good, some teams haven't even played and, having ticked off already a win, already 2 wins, get to just watch and enjoy. Who do I think is better to watch footy on, Fox Footy or 7? As a general rule, I just prefer Fox Footy. I just think it's better. Like, I prefer the commentators. Not all the time, but mostly. Blocked Fruits with the end. 12th Western Bulldogs, 13th Melbourne, 14th Port, 15th Freo, 16th North Melbourne, 17th St Kilda, 18th West Coast. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. The ladder's wrong because in the up next it says Giants have us, but we have Carlton on Thursday next week. Wait, if it says the Giants have us, that's right. Because after this game, the Giants have the bye next week. So, for them, their next game is against us the next week. Except for us, we're playing Carlton, though. So, our next game's Carlton, but GWS's next game is us. I looked very passionate at the opening round game, says Saurus. Is that from the Cardman vlog? Yeah, that was funny. Just sort of spotted him there randomly, at one point just spotted him and just, chucked him away. But yeah, that was nice. Yeah, that was funny. But I was glad I even got a feature in the thumbnail of that video, so yeah. But I was very passionate. I was pumped up. I was very excited to win that game. West Coast will win a premiership in a couple of years. Interesting. I mean, we'll see what happens tonight. Do you reckon they'll make the 8, Mitcho? Do I know Davidoff Productions? Yeah, I do. He goes for the Hawks. I don't know him personally. But, yeah, I've seen his stuff. AFL is the best sport. I agree. Can the TV show us something different that we're watching? I'm just not just reporters talking about stuff. We're going to be something different. What sort of thing? As in you mean instead of just the people talking and stuff? Nah, not top 8, but I reckon around 12th, 11th, around there. Yeah, righto. So a big jump. I mean, it'll be interesting to see, yeah. Yeah, but I'm just interested to see if North and West Coast can be good enough to jump up the ladder rather than just staying, your 16th, 17th sort of thing. Have I ever met you? Says Phil Dingle. Have I ever met you? I don't know. Not that I know of. And the next year top 8. Oh, right. Yeah. Starting in 5 minutes, yes. Where do I reckon Carlton will finish, and can they bounce back? I think they will bounce back to some extent. I hope they don't bounce back this week against us, this coming week, but yeah, I think they will to some extent. I don't know if they'll make the finals though. We'll have to wait and see. People are now saying they hate Donald Trump. Right. I will not state my political opinions in this live stream. So, because, you know, if you start stating your political opinions as a content creator, that's when things go wrong. Because suddenly you lose half your fan base when you do those sorts of things. I don't know, he's just not very good. Gets very dodgy, yes. Yeah, we're just... Look, guys, let's not get into fights here, because, you know, we don't want people having big disagreements about politics. Do I like cricket? Yes, I like cricket. I'm happy to talk a little bit about cricket, but not politics so much. I don't think that's a great idea. 15-19. What's that? The quarter time score or something in this game? No Donald Trump. What do you mean no Donald Trump? Am I watching F1? Nah, I don't really watch F1 at all, to be honest. It's just never really done it for me. Really, I just, you know, because I guess I'm not that much of a like cars person. I'm not that, you know, interested in different cars. I mean, I like driving, but, you know, not actually cars. What about religion? Oh, jeez. Yeah, true. Well, if we can't talk about politics, yeah, we might as well talk about religion. That'll be fun. So you guys can, but I won't be talking about religion because, you know, once again, I'm sticking to my guns. It's not a smart thing to do. You people will never know. Yeah, I know you're joking, Micho. Don't worry. No, I love that though. No, we'll never talk about politics in this live stream. Oh, religion though. Yeah, no, let's go on. Go on, let's have a chat. Saurus dislikes cricket. Why is that, Saurus? I like test cricket. It's definitely the best form of cricket in my opinion. Basketball is probably your second favourite. It's funny because I played basketball for years, except I don't follow the NBA like that closely, or the NBL. So yeah, I see Usman's 200 run. Yes. Yes. 1.5 minutes left, yeah. Because you prefer basketball in the summer, the NBL. Oh yeah. See, I respect that more, because so many people I know follow basketball, don't even follow the NBL at all. But it's like, you know, for me, if I was to follow it, I'd definitely follow the NBL more because I can actually go to it. Like, I might pay an interest in the NBA, but like, I'm a big goer to sport. I like going to sport, you know? Like, I never miss a Hawthorn game, you know? Haven't missed a Hawthorn game in Victoria with a crowd since I was 9. So, that was the most recent time I did. And I was sick when I did. When I was 9. But even still, if I was that sick now, I reckon I'd still go. Donald Trump can't be here. What do you mean can't be? He's not here. It's alright. It's alright, Benny Mario, mate. He's not here. It's all good. "30 seconds starting now, yeah. Ben has Trump derangement syndrome. Just talking about footy and now suddenly he's just, you know, brought Trump into it. Yeah, why, how did that come out of the blue? Just, I hate Donald Trump. But anyway. Illawarra winning the championship in 5. I know that. It's Melbourne United and Illawarra, isn't it? Melbourne United and Illawarra Hawks. Boys from Wollongong. Anyway, Third quarter's about to start, so I might change this now to third quarter. Yeah. So here we go, third quarter from the MCG. Footy's back on, let's go. That's right, here we go. Game 3 on at 5:30 Eastern Time. Alright, today. Here's a go for Melbourne. Straight away, as they did in the first quarter, it's a goal. And that didn't take long. The D's have hit back straight away, 1 point game. Who you got winning the championship, the play? What do you mean the championship, the play? Do I like Caden McDonald? Oh yeah, I don't mind Caden McDonald. I've met him once. He did follow me on Instagram for a little bit, but then he unfollowed me. So you know, don't know about that one. But yeah, I don't mind him. He's all right. 21 says Christian. Now, I wonder what that's about. Ben, mate, what's wrong? Why you keep talking about Donald Trump? What's going on? Play this guy says Hawks for the win. I hate Melbourne after what they did to us. All right, Wildcats. Well, here's another go. It's a goal straight away again. And the D's have won up their start to the first half by kicking 2 goals straight away. They kicked 1 goal, 1 to start the previous half, but now 2 goals in the space of 30 seconds of playing time. So there you go. And yeah, that just proves the point I was saying earlier about the fact that teams are kicking goals in quick succession a lot in this round. D's with the big start, that's right. GWS need to stack the back line immediately. Well, they can't, 666. They need a... If Melbourne keep doing that out of the middle, they can't do anything, you know? They can't get the numbers back. Might have to change your idea. Well, here's Viney again. Out of the middle, just got the handball away. Here's a chance for Petrarca. Poor kick on the boot. Spills to deck. Taylor, good handball. I don't know, I think that's deliberate. That's deliberate every day of the week. What? Hang on. That's bizarre. Hang on, that was deliberate, wasn't it? How was that not deliberate? I guess they're saying he misjudged the kick. Kicked it over his head. Come on, that's deliberate. Up the D, says Digby. Oh yeah, I also want Illawarra to win because I'm a Phoenix fan. Ah, right. I'm a Phoenix fan too. Why are you a Phoenix fan, Saurus? That's an interesting one. Because, you know, wouldn't you have been in Adelaide when the Phoenix were invented? I mean, I'm in theory a Phoenix fan. Not that I follow it very much at all, but yeah. So into the 50 now, again for the D's. Chance here, can they get a shot at goal? Bowie, snap, kick, goal! 3 goals in a minute and a half for the Demons. And all of a sudden, they lead it by 11 points. Sort of funny, you spend 20 minutes with the Giants 7 points in front. Now, just like that, the D's lead it by 11. Not that many people in the crowd. Yeah, I know. Definitely not. I mean, one thing is it is raining, which means slightly less people would go, you'd think, and also means people are sitting further back, so it's harder to see. But regardless, even with those taken into account, it still doesn't look like a very big crowd. Never really liked Adelaide, and when a new Melbourne team came in, I just thought, why not support them? Fair enough. And you are originally from southeast Melbourne, so, you know, that's one other thing. From what I remember. I mean, Adelaide... Melbourne doesn't have a huge fan base and they're playing GWS. Yeah. Well, I mean, late last year, there was when they started getting tiny crowds, getting a lot of criticism. I mean, them in Richmond as well. Richmond was even more embarrassing because they got a bigger fan base. But yeah. I mean, it is funny though, because Melbourne, in terms of club membership, they have more than what you'd think, given how many people typically go to games. Because they do have, 70,000 members or something. But I guess that's because they can all afford a club membership. Maybe that's just it. Oh, I don't like the score, says Sportsman. We're going to win, says Digby. Jeez, you wouldn't want to jinx it, would you? Next game should be packed out at Optus. West Coast always pack out their home games. Yeah, it should be. Particularly for round one, Bit of excitement. They might think they might be a bit better. They're clearly a chance at winning the game. Like, that could be the thing this year. I reckon West Coast could become relatively hard to beat at home if they can, take one step ahead. Iden kicks it forward. That's out of bounds. It's a 50-50 game, I think. Yeah. West Coast, Gold Coast, yeah. Close too. I mean, one thing I found ridiculous is what odds West Coast were last year to beat Gold Coast. Like, they were, over $3 to play them late in the year, at which point Gold Coast hadn't even won away all season at that point. But yeah, anyway, gamble responsibly, everyone. How many wooden spoons do West Coast have? Not many. No, it's not many. One or two. Just started watching the game. Why do Melbourne have green socks? Yeah, I don't know. They've also got something on their like a clover thing on their jumper. $22 says Christian. Can't work that one out. Let me look into this. Is it for Is it for St. Patrick's Day? Is that it? Not that I know much about St. Patrick's Day, but wonder who will get the wooden spoon at the end of the year. Even though they won this week, I'm still going to say Richmond. I still think that's definitely the most likely option because they're probably still the worst team. I mean, we'll see if they can play that well, particularly how they did from the second quarter onwards on Thursday, then they could definitely beat a lot of teams, but I still think that's the most likely option. Here's a chance. Cornelio snaps goals. And they get a good response there, the Giants. So it has been a bit of a seesawing affair, this game. Goals have come in runs of goals. So, see what happens now. West Coast seem to be at the bottom and then in a couple years' time win a premiership. It happened in 2018. Yeah. Well, they weren't at the bottom directly before 2018. They were at the bottom in like 2011. No, not 2011. 2010 it would have been. It's 2011 they made the prelim. They went right up the ladder. I mean, it did take them a while. Like, the 2015 grand final. It's because it's a very good... because a very good Melbourne player died that day. Which Melbourne player? Which day? I'm confused. What, St Patrick's Day or something? Or is it not St Patrick's Day? Well, here's a chance. Good mark, Toby Green. West Coast spoon. West Coast wooden spoon. Interesting. Interesting take. That's definitely, they're more likely than most. Yo, surely shout me out and pin me channel in the comments. In the comments of what, this video of the live stream. Saw you in Sydney versus Hawks cheer squad. Too scared to say hi. That's alright, AFL talks. Were you don't feel too scared. I don't think I'm that intimidating. So if you want to say hi, then go ahead. Do you live in Sydney, or did you travel to the game? So there are a lot of people I know there who live in Sydney, Hawthorn supporters. Ben Murray said, very good Melbourne player died this day, so that's the memorial. Right. Who was it? Who thinks the Bombers will win a final or get into a final? Not me. Nah, actually, look, I'm not going to be harsh. It's the same every year, but you never know. There's still always been a chance at winning a final. I mean, there's been a little bit less hype altogether this year. But, there's a chance. Always some chance, but, something's going to have to change because it never seems to happen. I mean, particularly making the finals, they can make the finals. They've made the finals quite a bit. Every second or third year they do, but, they just can never win one. Low scoring game. Well, it's not that low scoring now, is it? This game. Like, it's, not even the midway point of the third quarter. It's 8 goals to 7. It's not that low scoring. 27-33. Can't work out Christian there. Melbourne need a win. Yes. I mean, it's a very important game for both sides because it's, if Melbourne want to have a better season this year, it's the sort of game they'd want to win to start off their season at home, and same goes for the Giants. One of those sorts of games if the Giants want to be a premiership contender. Well, that's out on the full. Yes, it was. Essendon have not won a final in 7,670 days. That's right. Thought it was his free kick. It's definitely out on the fall off the Giants. I play any video games? Not really. Nothing, I mean, obviously, I played a bit of, Fortnite, haven't for a while. But, bloody AFL Evolution and AFL Evolution 2. Didn't quite like AFL 23 as much, but I've still got that. A little bit of FIFA, but I was never massive on it. So not too many video games, but, just a little bit. What about you? Cricket 24? Not Cricket 24. The most recent cricket game I have is, Cricket 19. Which, I think it's Cricket 19. I don't know. I think it is. I don't know. Might be more recent, but... Oh, here's a chance. Caleb Windsor. Bouncing ball. Oh, soccer! Van Rooyen kicks a goal! And the Demons lead it by 11 points again. Come on, Giants, says Ethan Kelly. Productions. Yeah, good stuff there by the D's. They've come out to play in this quarter.
Even on the busiest of days, pain can get in the way. Choose Nurofen Advanced Liquid Capsules to unleash the speed of liquid, relieving headaches fast, because every minute matters.
Go Melbourne for Saurus's footy tips. No Melbourne, Jesus. Doing well right now, the D's. Amazing comeback like Thursday night from Melbourne. I mean, it's not even in the same ball. Oh, what you're saying for you want the Giants to? There's a bit of a difference between 11 points and 41 points, so it wouldn't need to be that amazing. But yeah, anyway. 1 goal now, and it's... Next goal is pretty important here. Melbourne W, hopefully, says Box Fruits. Yep. You'd be happy with this quarter so far. Good kick out wide by Himmelberg. Into the 50 for the Giants. Ball taken out of bounds. How long left? There is 11.5 minutes left. So here's a big ball to be won here. Giants look to have the numbers. Himmelberg wrapped up. Could be holding the ball. Just got the handball away, but here's Oliver. Can he get the handball away? Lots of Giants pressure here. Van Rooyen, though, they've got the numbers here, the Ds. Into the 50. Who's there? Out the back. Taylor nearly got a fist. Can Fritsch soccer it or something? Ball stays in for a little bit. Now out of bounds. Have the level 1 MCG seats been changed, or am I seeing things? Oh, jeez. Just got a loud notification then. I don't know if any of you heard that. But, yeah, they have been changed. They have. You're right. The level 2 seats were changed as well, because I was seeing level 2 on Friday. They're the same colour, though, there. Except they don't have cup holders now there, which is a little bit annoying. But, well. I mean, they were the only seats in the ground that did have cup holders like that. This is your average third quarter. Right. Goal here to put the Ds. Goal here would put the Ds 17 points in front. No, 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 no. Says Ethan Kelly. Productions. Sharp to put the Ds 17 points in front. Runs around. It's coming back, but definitely not enough. And it's hit the behind post. So no score. I had a cup holder on my seat at the 2023 Grand Final. Was that level 2 of the Southern stand? The Shane Warne stand? By the way, yeah, level 1 seats, not the whole way around, I don't think, but just in the Southern stand. They're trying to make it more modern and stuff. Ah, right, yeah. Would have been nice. Must have been good seats. Here's another chance here for the Ds. Heading forward, Petrarca. Good hand... Oh, not a good handball, sorry. Big footy to be won here. Jones hunting it. But Oliver charging in from the side. Players flying everywhere. Jones. Giants look to have gone it out, but Tom Green's wrapped up. Does enough to get the handball away. Lever's there, though. He's wrapped up by Brown and we'll have a ball up. Bloody expensive seats. Yeah, they would be. They sure would be. I mean, mine are pretty expensive for the for my Hawthorn membership. But it gets guaranteed grand final tickets that level, so it's nice. Also gets access to a box, but I've never been in that. Because I don't really want to go in a box, I just don't want to. What happened to GWS? Don't know, Nathan, man. Don't know. Poor quarter for the Giants. GWS chill, let Melbourne score a few goals. Viney. Oh, good kick. Sparrow marks it. Needed to be 18 down to the box and you were not 18. Oh, fair enough. Oh, there's a goal. Goal for the D's. And it's a 17-point lead now. Well, that's a game high, I think. Would be. Well, there you go. I mean, Saurus, you're I know how old you are. You're about a month older than me. Christian says 34. Oh wait, that was your birthday, wasn't it? Is that right, Saurus? Was the 2023 Grand Final your 16th birthday? Have I got that right? No, says Ethan Kelly Productions, jeez. He's not happy at the moment. Yeah, I thought so. Here's Petrarca, did well. Oh, geez, cut off. Another chance. The D's all over him at the moment. Long kick, but Taylor marks. Oh, score doesn't fit. I hadn't even noticed that. Whoops. I'm sure it can if I... Oh, I see what I've done here. Hang on. Has it been moved or something? Alright, let's... Just trying to play around with it here. That'll do, I think. Alright. Anyway, on with the game. Himmelberg, Tom Green. Gotta work something out. Whitfield, back to Tom Green. Buckley's good handle to Ash. Now here's a good chance for the Giants. Callahan running his way through. Kick out wide. It would have been 16, not 15. Still not quite there. Yeah. Then I just said, yeah, it would have been your 16th birthday. Yeah, still a couple years. I was 15 though. Still. At that point. The year is Stephen Cornelio. Comes in. Oh no. Oh no. Nathan. Not so good now. GWS be oofing. That's a poor miss. Trying to still adjust this, it still just looks funny. Hang on. Bear with me, chat. I'm trying to work something out. No, that's not it. I suppose that'll do, like that. Oh, it's because the 10 goals. That's made it harder. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's all good though. Alright. Callahan. Handball. Toby Green. Spins. Kicks it goal. Hasn't got the distance. Ball on the goal line and punch through. One behind of the Giants. Fall off from Giants is unreal. Oh well, still a while yet. Still a lot to play out. A goal or two before three-quarter time would be massive for him. Still an intriguing game of football. A big quarter from the Demons, 5-1. Hello, says Kitchy Ross the boss. Hello. How long left? Sorry, I forgot to say. Yeah, now it's just a bit over 4 minutes. Anyway, here's a chance. Canelio, they need it. And he's got it. They needed that. Did better that time. And the Giants get a desperately needed goal. Back to 10 points. Just got to keep it nice and close for their own sake and for my entertainment. Close to my exact margin. What was your margin? What team do I barrack for? I barrack for Hawthorn. So I'm quite pleased at the moment, of course. Good couple of wins. You. Is that ooh? Is that like ooh? As in like yuck? Yes, says Ethan. A couple of Giants fans in there getting excited. Collingwood is better. Nah, of course not, mate. No. I mean, they were pretty good last night. I can't fault that. Very good win for Collingwood. Yes, they are, says Saurus. Yeah. Anyway, sure you'd say that. Who won in 2023? That's a very biased comment. Who won in 1961? Enough said. Oh, good mark, Darcy Jones. No, Hawthorn did. No. Hawthorn did in 1961. That was our first premiership. Yeah, that was the reason why I said it. I was trying to, be funny. Anyway. I'm going to break my TV, I guess, GWS. If GWS don't win. Well, fair enough. For the sake of your TV, then I hope the Giants win. Well, that could be a trip. And it is. Who won in 1917? Collingwood? Was it Collingwood? No, 18 was South Melbourne. 19 was Collingwood. 16 was Fitzroy. Go Hawks. I agree, Jeremy. Up the Hawks. Oh, here's a chance. Goal here for the D's. Surely no. Viney couldn't find a way through and it'll be a ball up. What's a B's favourite haircut? A buzz cut. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. That's hilarious. Great minds think alike. The player, this guy, said hilarious as well. Here's Viney. Chance. Keith clears it. Raining quite heavily at the MCG. And it's not raining where I am. If there's rain there, I think it's a sign that it's going to rain soon where I am. So, why did the hairdresser win the race? Because he had a shortcut. Yes, I got it. I got it right. There we go. I just thought of that. I'm pretty proud of myself for that one. I've never heard that one before, but I got it. Well, congratulations to me. Yeah, it's really raining at the G. Anyway, let me check the radar real quick. A minute and a half to go in the quarter. Salem into the 50. No one's marking it in that weather. Chance here for the D still. It's scrappy play and the Giants should clear it. Wet MCG, yeah, that's right. Well, chance here for the D's. Into the 50 again. Couldn't quite. Gorn there. Hunting the footy. Ball on ground. Gorn picks it up. Handball. Brown coming in with the tackle. Jones handball straight to Petrarca. Petrarca snaps a goal and misses. What's the difference between the Hawks and a firefighter? A firefighter climbs the ladder. Oh, well, that's funny. That's funny you should say that. Yes, we've played more games, but how about we look at the current AFL ladder, shall we? How about we look at the current AFL ladder? Can you see that, guys? I can't tell if people can see it because I can't see it on my screen. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Well, at least we are top 4. What, Collingwood? Collingwood's 5th currently. I really like that 5th place team right now. Fair enough. Langdon into the 50. Whitfield keeps it in. I haven't updated the score, by the way. I need to update that. I got distracted by the climbing the ladder thing. Had to stand up for my footy club there real quick. But anyway. He means you don't have to climb. True. We don't have to climb. That's a good point. I don't know if he did mean that, but I'll just interpret it that way. We got no more climbing to do. We just got to stay where we are. The rain is crazy right now. Yeah, I know. It is crazy. It's funny because it's not raining at all where I am. I don't think. Actually, it might be a little bit now. Siren's going to go now. Second stick down. And there it is. 3/4 time. Oh, no, there's a free kick to Oliver. Was it deliberate? Van Rooyen was closest, I think. Mod me. Oh, come on. You got to do better than that. I don't hand out... I've only handed out like 2 or 3 mods ever. So, the rule is you have to come at least several streams before you get a mod. Or else it loses its significance. Oh, Van Rooyen. I thought he kicked it for a second. I like your jokes. Yes, I do like your jokes. That's right. But if you come to another live stream and remind me, I'll give you a mod. How's that sound? That's the rules. You got to be here all the time to get mod. Like, come on, yeah. Like, I really haven't handed out many, so, But no, nothing against you, of course. That doesn't mean I hate you or anything. 3/4 time. Jeez, there we go. There we go. Alright, 3/4 time. 11-point margin in favour of the Demons. You'll come next week. Oh, nice. I love Hawkball or Hollywood Hawks. Me too. I love all of them. Do I play footy? Well, I do, but not as much as I used to. I play footy for my school at the moment. I mean, not at the moment because it hasn't started, but that's the go now. I used to play club footy as well, but can't be handing out mod like popcorn. Exactly, that's right. Am I streaming next week? Hopefully. I mean, a lot of it depends on how things end up, but I don't know. In theory, I'm going to plan to stream at least once a week, but may not always happen. W Boston Celtics. Moved on to the NBA now. Oh, I see. They won today, did they? Boston. Interesting. Nice. Kayla, you play footy? Oh, nice. You any good? You'll sub to me. So you were asking for a mod before you'd even subbed. Jeez. But no criticism. You got to follow the steps to get modded. Mods are, I must say, ladies and gentlemen, mods are very, very exclusive things. But I appreciate all the support nonetheless from everyone. Should you cash out? Wait, how would you cash out? Play footy, but I'm only 171 centimeters, so I probably wouldn't get drafted anywhere. Well, you're taller than Nick Watson. How old are you, may I ask? I mean, don't. Just curious if it's. And like, how good are you? 17. Yeah, I'm 17 as well. So, but I've given up now. I mean, I'm a bit taller than that, but regardless. So you might go, a couple more. Well, it's funny because I probably did a bit better like 3 or 4 years ago because I'd already basically fully grown. So I'm like 6'3", 6'4", which I was that sort of height already when I was like 13, 14. So, it was better than when everyone was shorter, but doesn't work quite the same anymore. Wow, you just told me your personal information. What, my age? Well, the thing is, like, you could guess my age by looking at me. So, I guess it doesn't make a huge difference by me just, like, saying, The bet is at half the original amount. Should I just let it ride? Yeah, let it ride. Let it ride. There's no point doing that now, because, your best bet is that... Because, did you bet on the Giants? What was your bet? Bro, being 5'7" on the footy field can be intimidating. Everyone is a giant. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, even I think the same thing. And, I'm like bloody... quite a few inches taller. I'm like 5'11", maybe 6 footy. 6 footy. I love that, 6 footy. Come on, you're 5'11". Don't pretend that you might be 6 foot. Come on. I've heard it all before. Can't trick me. Anyway, footy's about to start again, guys. Get excited. Fourth. Alright. Yeah, on GWS Moneyline. Do a poll of who's going to win. Yeah, maybe I should. Start a poll. Alright. The game has started though, so I better do this quickly so I can at least pay attention to it. The back line for the D's. Who will win? Alright. I've never done a poll like this before, but there we go. Let's see what the people say. I guess I'll still have to say the Giants just because I'm gonna stay strong. Alright, anyway, on with the game. Yeah, now it's really raining where I am, but I don't think it is as much at the MCG. So it's that's the trend. Hit out of the fence. Green. Shot at goal. Banana bending back. He's got it. Has he, or was it touched? It's a goal. Don't know if it's going to be reviewed or not, but it's given a goal. I mean, they review all of them either way. Good goal there by Tom Green. He brings the Giants back to within 5 points. You're about 6'7". So before you said you were 50, well, you said you were 51 centimeters before. So I guess you've grown in the past couple of minutes. So as of now in the poll, 57% saying GWS. That's interesting. So still more people sticking with the Giants. You lied, by the way. Well, I figured you lied at least once, given you said two different things, but maybe it was twice. Anyway. You're the newest sub. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Very, very much. Brown. Handball. Kelly. Kicks. And he's missed it all. Your pleasure. Got to appreciate every subscriber, guys. I love every subscriber. From the deepest part of my heart. I love all of you. Sincerely. Oh, here's a go. Free kick. Going the way of the Giants, I think, for kicking in danger. You subbed before as well. Oh, cheers, Micho. Thank you. And like the stream. Thank you very much. It's very nice. Building my clout. Building my audience. So yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys. Like your new thumbnail more than your old one. Really? Interesting. It's a more basic one this time, but yeah. Thank you. Yeah, let's have a look. Western Bulldogs versus Collingwood tips. Collingwood. It's funny, at the MCG as well. I mean, you know, what it's worth. I'm going to donate 250 buckaroos to you, now mod me. I'll tell you what, if you donated $250 first, I'd mod you afterwards. I think that's a fair enough deal. And I can guarantee you I would. If you did that, I would mod you. Not saying to give all your money away, but I think that would be the least I could do in return. Collingwood by 92, right? Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. More like 90. Okay, but I don't even have a job. Mate, no one here has a job. That's why they're watching the AFL Tube live stream. It is a Sunday, though, to be fair. Who in chat has a job? I mean, I don't have a job other than this. This counts. Well, it's more just a hobby, really. Pies by 45 on Friday. You. Saurus doesn't go to work. Does that mean you do have a job, but you don't go to work, or do you not have a job? YouTube accounts. Well, I'll take that then. No job. Righto. Well, I'll take that. I'll count that. Ravinho works at KFC. Nice. Nice, interesting. I know a couple of people who work at KFC. Into the 50 for the Ds. Pies by 6,000 on Friday. I tell you what, if Collingwood won by 6,000 points on Friday, I'd be even more surprised by that than I was by Richmond winning on Thursday. I'll tell you that now. Worked at KFC for a bit. How was it working at KFC, guys? Well, Windsor into the 50. And good mark. Well, pretty easy mark, but good effort to find the mark. Shot at goal now for the Ds. Anyway, it's funny, it's the last quarter and now I'm talking more in chat rather than watching the game, but you got fired, that means. You're going to quit. Why are you going to quit? Do you not like it? Jefferson. To give the Ds an 11-point lead. It's a wobbly old kick. Has it got there? That is the ugliest goal I've ever seen. But it's got there. And the Ds lead it by 11 points. Wow. I'm glad we've been treated to a very good game. You've been there for 3 years now, so time for a change. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Pies by 12,000 for the tips. Nah, probably not. Up the Melbourne Demons. They're doing well, aren't they? 15 and a half minutes to go. We've been treated to a good game of footy, guys. We should be happy. We should be happy. This is what I wanted. I wanted a good game, and they got in it. Oh, Gorn saw from something there in the middle. Got his hands on his knees. How long left? 15 minutes. Well, 21 minutes if you're trying to include, you know, time added on. But, you know, in terms of actual... And that would be an estimate as well. So in terms of actual playing time, there's now under 15. Do I have an AFL tipping comp? I do, actually. I don't know if I put it in the description for this video, but if you go to... did I put a link? I don't know. I don't know if I did. But if I didn't, you could go to any of like my previous videos and there'd be a link in the description to the tipping comp. But there's actually a bit of prize money too. It's for each person that joins, it adds 10 cents and the winner gets it all. So it's never, it's, you know, it was like $50 last year, but still, a bit of money. Don't have the funds for anything too big, but, you know, thought I'd make a little reward for, you know, for winning it. It's an ESPN one as well, if you're wondering. Now, how long left? 14 minutes. Jeez. When he gets a zinger box, maybe. How am I going to do that? Just give him the money to get a zinger box, or just like ship him a zinger box? You've 7 out of 8 because Melbourne are going to win 100%. All right. Well, I guess I have 6 out of 8 then, definitely. He's a big ball here. Himmelberg did well. Kept it in. Kicked down the line. Yeah, I thought that could have been. It's a free kick downfield for a hold. Should have funds for a luxury Victorian holiday. If there is such thing. How long left now? Jeez, come on. You're asking all the time. 13 and a half minutes. Oh, jeez, what a kick that would have been. was barely paying attention, but he hit the post. I think it's Toby Green. That would have been a massive goal. 9-point game. I mean, to join the tip, there, other than the link, you could also just look up. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Micho. Yeah, just go to the AFL website; it'll tell you. All right, so 9-point game, 13 minutes to go. Who do I go for? I go for Hawthorn. The mighty Fighting Hawks. Winner gets to go to Crown Casino with you in capitals, me. Jeez. I mean, the winner of it could be like, 9 years old. Like, I don't think they could go to Crown Casino in that case. GWS going to win it? You reckon? We'll see. I mean, I'll say that as well. I tipped them, so I've got to stick with it. Just got to keep backing them in these circumstances. Green goes high in the air. How long left? 12.5 minutes. Here's a chance for the Giants. Shot at goal is a behind. So the last 3 scores have been Giants behinds. 8-point game now. Let me try and adjust this. Scoreboard's gone funny again. So here's a chance for the D's. Fritsch to Petrarca. Petrarca running goal, gets the handball away. Viney snaps it goal. That's definitely not going to be a goal, and it's out on the full. Alright, that scoreboard that'll do like that. 8-point game still. No more scoring for a perfect tip. Was it Melbourne by 8, was it, you tipped? Boom, boom, boom. Matters in the house. Bloody hell, this will be a ripper. We'll see. Ripping last few minutes, yeah. Well, here's a go for the Giants down the middle. Bowie. McDonald, handball away. Oliver. Now to Windsor. Chance here for the Demons. He kicks it goalwards. Bouncing ball. That's going to be reaching the boundary line first, and it'll be a throw-in. The Crows game was great to watch. Yeah, I can imagine as a Crows fan it would have been. Nice solid win to start the year. Big win. Who knows? Fair enough. Imagine GWS go bang, bang, bang. Well, that sort of thing's happened a couple of times today, so I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, Salem, good effort. Short pass. These fans wanting a free, not going to get it. It'll be a throw-in. Yeah, you're a Crows fan, yeah. I figured you probably were. But yeah, good win. Good win by the Crows. You'd want to bounce back this year, Adelaide, after what was a disappointing year last year. Ash did well. Why am I a Hawks fan? Well, it's basically because my dad was. And my dad's originally from New South Wales, but he moved here when he was like 9 and lived next door to the brother of a Hawthorn player, actually, which I think was the final reason. But also, I lived pretty near Hawthorn, so, feel a strong affinity with Hawthorn. Feel like that really is, my club. Collingwood. Nice one. Could I get your advice on something? I just got a girlfriend and now I'm getting threats from people in my school I play on the football team and do karate. What should I do? Why are you getting threats? What are the threats about? What's the problem? Funny the Port lost by 91 last night. Yeah, that was pretty funny, and I can imagine it was extra funny for you as a Crows fan. I mean, a lot of my team's fans hate Port, but I'm not holding grudges the way they are. Here's a chance anyway. Toby Green kicks, goals. Back to a 2-point game. Here we go. Got a great game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Nah, that's too close. All right, I need to sort out this scoreboard. I'll just try and make it smaller. See if that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Whatever. Anyway, let me look at chat. They said if they see me with her again, they'll beat me up. But why do they hate her? What's wrong with her? I want to know that. I need the context before I give the advice. How long left? There are 10 minutes left. No. Gee, chat is not happy with that. So Giants fans in chat are happy and the Demons fans in chat are not happy. Yo, Kitchy, stop spamming. Well, it's Kitchy and blocks there suddenly. I was fixing the scoreboard at that point, but yeah. Try not to spam too much, guys. I mean, I get the passion. Maybe just a little bit, but not, not over the top. Yo, Ethan Kelly, I've seen you at Davidoff's streams. Does Davidoff stream? I didn't even know he did. Come on, D's, hold on. I don't know, I think they're just jealous, but I don't know. That's all they said. Right. I mean, it's just stupid, mate. That's just stupid. Well, if you can beat them up, if they try and beat you up, you can defend yourself if you know karate. I wouldn't go out of your way to do it, but it's like, if they're trying to, do something bad, then obviously stand up for yourself. That's the word of the Lord. I don't know. Giants gonna win. We'll see. Best AFL YouTuber, even better than the official AFL channel. I'll take that one. Very happy with that. Thank you very much. Bet you say that to all the AFL YouTubers. Okay, thanks for the advice. No worries. Good luck, by the way. They're just haters, by the way. You're a big fan of Davidoff. You're a member. Right. I mean, I've seen Davidoff because he's been doing it for years. So, seen him for ages. Draw, says Saurus. It could be. I love a good close game of footy. How good's this? So 8.5 minutes now for those who are wondering, because I just could sense the vibe that it was reaching the point where someone would ask again. Should go to extra time. I disagree, to be honest. What's wrong with a draw? Like it's a part of the game. Like it's sort of like people say, because no one's happy when it's a draw. I mean, it's like, well, make of it what you will, but it just is what it is. Like I like the fact that it makes the ladder more interesting if a team has 2 points and the way it affects the ladder. So quite like it. I like draws. Who do I think is winning the premiership? I tipped GWS in my prediction. It could be Brisbane, that's another one. Could maybe be us, but I don't want to get too carried away. Ball inside the forward 50 for the D's. Good chance here. The D's fans winning a high tackle. That could be in danger. And it's a ball up in the end. Nothing wrong with a draw until your team is a draw. The thing is, I disagree though. Like, when we've had draws in the past, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like a couple of them, one of them in particular, I didn't like it when in 2021 we choked against Richmond in the final game, and that ended in a draw. That was a choke, so I didn't like that. But like, you know, what's wrong? Like, it's sometimes all right. Like 2017, we drew with GWS, and that was good for us. It was effectively a win. So you know, it's like, you know, it varies. You got to vary it. You got to look at it logically. Oh, jeez. That could be a suspension there. Head into the ground. It'll be a free kick to Callum Brown of the Greater Western Sydney Giants. Got some more advice for you. You should do night games. More people watch, especially on Saturday nights, because 7 won't let you watch it. Well, the thing is, I that's basically what I usually do. Like, in the past, last year, I pretty much only ever did night games, so this is a new thing. So yeah, I'll try and do night games if I'm free and when there are them. Who do I go for, says Neon? I go for Hawthorn. The Mighty Hawks. West Coast Suns game starts in 5 minutes. Yeah, and both the games today have gone a bit later than expected, which I guess the broadcasters wouldn't be too happy with. I was not mad last year on Anzac Day. Yeah, because it's like, you know, it's in between a win and a loss. Like, it's sort of funny because I almost feel like when we draw, on average, I'd feel closer to a win than a loss because I'm like relieved that we didn't lose. You know, I'm thinking in terms of, well, we didn't lose because that's the biggest thing. I'm just worried. I'm like, don't lose. I don't want to lose. There we go. There's a rush behind. So it's a 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 6.5 minutes to go. And the D's lead it by 1 point. Imagine a round 1 draw. How would that be? Wait, what did they just... BT... For those watching on Channel 7, BT just said the crowd. Did anyone hear what he said? Because I missed it. Both Collingwood draws last year ruined their season. What's funny, though, because one would have been good, though. If there was one of them, that would have been great for Collingwood. It would have been a win. If it was just one. But it was the fact that it was 2. Because if it was 1 draw, and then you beat like Fremantle, let's say you drew with Essendon but then beat Fremantle, you would have made the 8 because it would have put you behind on percentage, but you would have gone ahead of Carlton from having 2 extra points. What's my highest amount of likes in one video because you want to beat it? I've got no idea, to be honest. I've really got no idea. Membership helps smaller channels below 500 subscribers, which my channel is below. That's what's the word. Come on, Giants. Christian's still going with 47. Christian, you've been incredible today. Just randomly, you know, coming in with these comments. Still haven't worked out what these mean. Is it like... Could be the margins or something. Anyway, intense footy at the moment. 6 minutes to go. Inside Melbourne's forward 50. Oliver, doing well, getting wrapped up though. And that'll be a ball up. Is it the margins or something? I don't know what that is. The random numbers like that. I don't think so. I don't know what they are. You're watching MVL Grand Final, so that's why you disappeared for a bit. Oh, that's alright, playlist guy. No worries. Update the scores, please. Oh, you're talking about NBL. Yeah. I was thinking you were talking to me. Whatever. Subscribe. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate that. Good Giants. Well, we'll see. Oh, Gorn's good with these guys. Gorn is good at kicking these. 22-17 quarter time. Illawarra lead. Right. Interesting. Giants win. As in, do I think they're going to win? The game's still going, but I don't know. If Gorn kicks this, it's less likely that they'll win. You're going to super chat. Are ya? So that'd be sick. Gorn, it's coming back. No, I didn't have the distance. I couldn't tell by the camera angle. But it's 1 point. Could be handy if the Giants get another point themselves. But it's a 2-point game at the MCG. Four and a half minutes. We've been treated to a splendid game of football. This game is awesome. It sure is. This is great footy. It's good for football. Lever marks it. Short to Viney. Good tackle. Green couldn't quite. Cornelio fighting for it. Players everywhere. I think it'll end up with a ball up, and it is. This is why we watch the footy. That's right. Crowd not happy at the moment. This feels like a grand final. Does it? Maybe not that far, but it's a good game, certainly. Under 4 minutes to go now. Chandler keeps it in. Well done. Very well done. Kick is a good one. Whoever gets a goal, it's over, I think. Well, certainly if Melbourne do, that makes it very difficult. I mean, if the Giants do, it'll still be 4 points, so... Oh my god, this is the best game this week. There have been a couple good games, though, so... Wouldn't lock that in. It's one of, though, definitely, yeah. Callahan, here's a good go for the Giants. 3 minutes. Oh, careful, Petrarca's coming at him. He's running a long way and he just gets the kick away, but cut off by Tom McDonald. Stupid umpires, that was ball. Could well have been, yeah. Giants going to lose. I bet Giants. Oh no. Well, there's still 3 minutes. It's only a 2-point game. So it's definitely a good chance. Kelly hunting it. Rivers. Fritsch in there. And Fritsch winning himself for free, I think. Yes, he has. He can take all the time he wants. Slow it down. Saturday night at the G was definitely the best of the round, but this can be second. What about Friday night at the G? That was my favourite. By gotta go to bed. Really? It's a bit early. Oh, good mark. Johnson, I think, marks, and he's... This could just about seal it. Two minutes. That's Johnson. It's his first game. Looks pretty good. It's hooking to the right. It's a behind. And the Giants live to fight another day. 11-8-74 plays 10-11-71. Nah, just kidding. By the way, I got you. Well done, you got me. Oh, that's got to be a good kick. It's an ugly kick, but it might work through the corridor. Jones gets the handball away. Who's going to get there first? Callahan charging onto it. Gets the handball away. Cornelio handball to Ward. In go the Giants inside 50 and they'll get a mark. A minute and a half to go. Does he have a shot or no? Imagine a kick after the siren. That would be insane. We've been treated to a good game of footy. Just what we wanted. My prediction was the Giants' full-time score would be 11-11-77, I think. So, if that is a goal, I'll be pretty close. Here we go. Keith for the goal. It's coming back. It's straight through the middle. It's a goal. And the Giants hit the front with 50 seconds to go at the MCG. Brilliant kick. Oh, jeez. And there'll be mixed opinions for that one in the chat. But wow. What a play by the Giants to move that one down the ground. And a great finish. Wow. 53 seconds to go for those who were wondering. And the Giants have hit the front for the first time this quarter, I think. Yes, it would have to. Yeah, definitely. For the first time this quarter. Well, at least I'm 8 out of 8 in this round. And you're the only person in Australia because you're the only one who tipped Richmond. Actually, I'm sure that's not true, but yeah, anyway. 53 seconds. This is brilliant football. Brilliant game of football at the MCG. Let's see what it comes down to. If the D's got anything left. 53 seconds. Gawn wins a tap. Langdon couldn't quite. Gawn trying to find it with his feet, but it spills to Toby Green. He goes long for the Giants. A mark here could just about seal it, but they'll take the boundary line. 40 seconds to go. Brandon says GWS wool. Nathan, I tailed with you. Let's go, my man, says Nathan. And the Giants fans are happy. The people going for the Giants, maybe not so much the people going for Melbourne. My hopes and dreams crushed, says Saurus. It's not game over yet. Still 40 seconds. Gawn gets the tap. Who wins this ball? Langdon trying to find it. Tom Green now kicks it inside the forward 50. The D's need to move it quickly. Lever couldn't quite mark it, but there could be one more chance. Rivers couldn't quite. Jones now hunting it. Salem wrapped up. Gets a short kick away. Oliver. Handball to Windsor. Windsor runs away with it. Last roll the dice here for the D's. 15 seconds. He's wrapped up by Kelly. This could be the game here if Cornelio kicks it forward. It should be. There's 10 seconds left. Tom Green spins, kicks towards goal. Tom McDonald should mark it, but it won't matter. There's the siren. What a win in the end by the Giants. They win it by 3 points. In a ripping game of footy at the MCG. Wow, what a game of football. And yeah, mixed opinions in chat. Good effort by the D's. They looked very good at moments. And I really thought they'd win that game when they got a couple of goals in front. But what an effort by the Giants to find a way. And wow. Good game of football. Change that to full time. Wow. What a game. Your friend will be pissed by this bad umpiring. Okay, you're going to go to Cardi's stream. Fair enough. Alright. I might wrap it up soon, but yeah, if you want to share any thoughts. My prediction was very close. My prediction, I'm pretty sure, was Melbourne 10-10-70, GWS 11-11-77. So I'm now 7 from 8 this week. And very good. Very good. Very close to being right. Wow. What a game. Yeah, that's right, AFL Galore Cooper. Now go Eagles, says the playlist guy. Yeah, is that game, yeah, what's going on there? It would have started a bit ago. Or is it not? Oh, no, it's 6:10, my bad. 6:10 my time. 8 out of 8 and hopefully going to be 9 out of 9. Well, who did you tip in the last game? 39 for the Giants was hopeless. Was he? Says Danielle. 6 out of 10 in my tips now. Well, unfortunate. Fortunate Saurus. So, Richmond versus Carlton is the only game I've tipped wrong this season so far. So, I'm flying here. I'm flying. What a start. I mean, I've tipped most of the favourites. Only a couple slight underdogs, but regardless, my streaming Eagles Suns. Nah, well, I can't, unfortunately, because here I've only got the TV that shows. So I've only got Channel 7 here. I mean, I'd have to try and set it up separately, but I'm going to wrap that one up here. So yeah, if there's any more thoughts on this game, we'll wrap it up soon. Yeah, good game of footy. But I got to go to bed. I don't believe that you're going to bed, but good game. Earl says, wow, I thought they were dead. Thought the Giants were, yeah. I mean, it's a gutsy win from the Giants. Good effort. Good effort against a fired-up Melbourne team. GWS and Collingwood was the only one I got wrong. Yeah, right. I still can't believe you tipped Richmond. That's just crazy. Going to bed at 6 a.m, come on. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Dude who can't sing. Yeah, no worries, Saurus. Thanks for tuning in once again, as you so often do. Yeah, it's been a good first stream of the year and glad to have had such a good game of footy. You tipped Richmond by 13. As if. As if. That's crazy. No way. If you did, that's incredible. Well done. I think it's blurred out. You're swearing there. I could only try and guess what it is by the number of letters there are. But yeah, good game of footy. So I might wrap it up here, guys. yeah, unless there's any final thoughts, questions, concerns, I'm just glad. That's exactly what I wanted. I mean, I said at the start I wanted the Giants to just win in a close game, and you know, that's what we got. So yeah, can't complain. See you later, Saurus. Thanks for tuning in. Christian's still here, saying 65. No one knows what he means, but good on you, Christian. But I got to go to Japan for a holiday. Oh, really? Jeez. Right now. Enjoy yourself. So yeah. Anyway, it's been a good stream. See you playlist guy. So yeah, I'm in the end. The poll's getting a bit biased. 67% now saying GWS, but I think a lot have seen the result now. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, everyone. It's been a good stream. Still here. Righto. Well, you can't be here in a minute because it's going to end. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Just finished the tiny bit that's left there. There's basically nothing. But yeah, anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Good game of footy, just what we wanted. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you and goodbye.